In cities like Chicago, there's gangsters running the streets, terrorizing their communities. They commit shootings in the midst of innocent people and frequently commit burglaries and robberies against the common man.
Yep.
However, due to the Second Amendment, things don't always go as they planned. In this video, we'll be telling the story of 3 Chicago gangsters that were shot or killed by regular civilians while trying to victimize them.
So this goes to show you right here that, you know, you don't have to be a gangster to pull no trigger. I tell people that shit all the time. Just because a nigga's not a gangster, just because he not a savage, just because he not from no hood, don't mean he won't kill your ass. Do your homework.
HK, real name Hakeem Murray, was a gang member from the south side of Chicago. More specifically, he grew up in the Parkway Gardens complex on 64th and King Drive, better known as O-Block. He was the younger brother of an O-Block member named Slutty and the younger brother of another O-Block member named T-Roy. T-Roy had a crazy reputation in the streets and was known for allegedly being one of O-Block's top hitmen. HK's brother T-Roy tried to keep him out of the streets and make sure that he stayed on the right path, but eventually tragedy would strike, and this would allegedly cause HK to jump into the streets head first. On February 17, 2017, HK's big brother T-Roy was shot and killed, allegedly by a member of the gang Taekwon World named TB. Following his brother's death, HK would allegedly go on a killing spree. On June 16, 2017, HK allegedly killed a member of Taekwon World named Poppy, who was also TB's best friend. 1 month later, on July 17, 2017, HK allegedly killed 2 men named Brick and Kobe Mack, who were members of a gang allied with Taekwon World called STL. And finally, on September 26, 2017, HK would allegedly kill his brother's killer, TB, completing his Kill Bill-style revenge story. With all of these alleged murders committed by him, you would think a rival gang member would be the one to end his life, but it was actually a civilian in a failed robbery attempt. On November 24, 2017, HK and 2 of his associates were in O-Block when they spotted a random civilian wearing gold chains and a nice jacket. The man was there to visit his family members. The group then confronted him, telling him that he's not from there, and pulled out a gun in an attempt to rob him. The civilian then pulled out his own gun and shot at them in self-defense. According to police paperwork, either HK or one of the people he was with returned fire, but ultimately HK was shot multiple times. HK was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at just 22 years old.
So this will again go to show what I say, like, you don't have to be no gangster to kill nobody, bro. Guns are legal, bro. It's really not that hard to pull a trigger. It don't take no special math equation. You know what I'm saying? It's kids that have killed grown men. Literally, like little kids, 12, 13-year-old kids that could kill a grown man. It happened in other countries. It happened in the hood. It happened all the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you running around here thinking that you missed a get bad because you went to jail a few times, or maybe you shot a nigga, or maybe you killed the nigga, or maybe you robbed a nigga, or maybe you could be the roughest, toughest gangster in the world, bro. And it don't matter. It don't matter. It does not take nobody to have no special powers or no special hood experience or hood credit or street cred or none of that. You don't need none of that, bro. You could get killed by a regular civilian that go to work every day and take care of his kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? So stop thinking that having a body or catching a charge or having some fights or getting shot or... Stop thinking that shit make you some type of special person, because it don't.
The civilian was able to get off as it was ruled self-defense.
Now, I know about this nigga. This one of the Bloodhound dudes. Same story. You feel me? Same story. Even, I ain't gonna lie, shit, technically, Bloodhound Lil Jeff got killed by a civilian. Technically. I trap Rob. Rob wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Glizzy the Tweaker, real name Akai Moore, was a gang member from Chicago, Illinois. He was a member of a set called Doty Road. Doty Road is closely affiliated with sets such as Shorty Mob, Bloodhound, and No Limit. He had a very rough upbringing. He was constantly surrounded by crime and violence and became a victim of his circumstances. He jumped into the streets at a super young age, officially embracing the street life at 10 to 11 years old. He stated in an interview that he got the name Glizzy the Tweaker because he always had his gun on him. He started gangbanging and became friends with rappers such as Lil Scoom and Bloodhound Lil Jeff. He started rapping himself, and similar to Scoom and Lil Jeff, his raps were all about his life in the streets and all the violence surrounding him. He went through a lot of tragedy in life, enough to break the average person. Within a 2-year span, 4 of his friends named Lil Ronald, Lil Jeff, Lil Scoom, and Fat Drench were all shot and killed.
Same story, different characters. Same story every single fucking time, bro.
Y'all know I like putting y'all on the stuff that can, make your life easier. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Anson Belt and Buckle. Designer belts are for the birds. They cost all this money. They still rip. You got these tiny holes in them. They barely fit. Forget that, man. Anson Belt and Buckle comes with 3 belts and 3 buckles. So you got a total of 9 different combinations. Anson has a special technology that makes every belt fit everybody. Now, they're a family-run company that's been around since 2009. And like I said, they completely changed how a belt should work. Now, instead of these dumb holes that be in all these other belts, Anson comes with their own technology. It's a micro-adjustable track system with 1/4-inch adjustments. Especially for all y'all to be walking around with your pants on the ground. Maybe if you had a belt that worked, your pants wouldn't be half off your knees, man. So instead of owning a bunch of different belts, you can just own one belt with a bunch of different combinations that not only do they go with every outfit, but they also provide comfort while still looking fresh. Did I tell y'all that the belt adjusts with you throughout the day? Backed by more than 40,000 5-star reviews and a lifetime guarantee, Anson Belt and Buckle just makes sense. So since Anson Belt and Buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click that link in the description or when you scan this QR code and start building your box set, you'll get 2 bonus pieces, a buckle and a strap, completely free. That's 3 buckles and 3 straps that can all uniquely be mixed into 9 different combinations. My guy, it's an exclusive deal that you won't get anywhere else. So click that link in the description and upgrade your belt game today.
Same story every time, gang. Same story, bro. The fact that, it's something wrong with these niggas, gang. Like, it's real mental illness in the hood. Like, shit ain't regular, gang. If you see 4 or 5 of your homies die doing the same thing that you do every day, and you keep doing the same thing, it's something wrong with you, bro.
Things worse, within that same time frame, his mother died. Glizzy was left to fend for himself. Well, unfortunately, he would make a bad decision and go on a robbery mission that would ultimately lead to his death. On September 26, 2025, Glizzy and 3 others pulled up to a construction site near 89th Street in Michigan around 5 p.m., allegedly looking to rob one of the workers of their tools. Once they saw a worker...
Now, this is where I think this is one of the goofiest stories in the world. Why are you at a construction site robbing construction workers? What money do you think you finna get from the construction workers? What the fuck you finna rob them for a drill, a wrench, and a screwdriver? What you think this construction worker came to work with a Rolex on and 20,000? This is stupid.
They proceeded to try and rob him. Unbeknownst to them, the worker had a legal license to carry, so he pulled out his gun and fired 3 to 4 shots in self-defense. Glizzy was shot multiple times.
But these niggas, like I said, these niggas be thinking just because somebody's pants ain't sagging, just because they ain't got no tattoos on their face, just because they don't look like no gangster, they think that they ain't got no gun on them. Bro, you in Chicago, Illinois, gang. You in America. Guns are legal. If you've ever been to a gun store, ain't no gangsters in the gun store. So that means most of the people who have guns are not gangsters. They regular, everyday dads, construction workers, coffee baristas, on phone them, like office people, corporate America workers. Like, if you ever go into a gun store or a shooting range, you will see it's white people, it's black people with nice button-up shirts with their girlfriends, and you know what I'm saying? You don't see no gang niggas in no gun stores. So that means most of the people who got guns ain't in the streets. That don't mean they won't shoot you.
And taken to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead at just 19 years old. The other
19.
suspects fled the scene. The construction worker was questioned by police, but released without charges as the case was ruled self-defense.
And that's the best part about being a civilian and doing shit the right way, is that when one of these wannabe gangster savage, these little boys, one of these little boys run up on you, and you shoot the shit out of them in self-defense, you go home. You don't go to jail. You get scotch-free, even whether they die or they stay alive. Now, the crazy part about it is, one of these niggas run up on you, try to rob you, but you a legal civilian. You got your legal gun on you, and you shoot the shit out of him. And he survived. Let's say you shoot him 15 times all through his whole body. He's still going to jail. He's still going to jail for attempted robbery, for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, for brandishing a firearm, for possession of a firearm. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to jail and you going home. This is why I tell y'all, being a civilian is the smart way to live your life. Because you can still have your gun on you. You can still shoot the shit out of any nigga that play with you. You know what I'm saying? And you get to go home and go back to your family and live on with the rest of your life. While these niggas is the ones going to jail. These niggas is the ones dying. You see what I'm saying? And what's the most? So that the last dude, I don't even know his name. He got killed robbing a construction worker. What's the best case scenario for him in that situation would have been maybe getting $1,000, but it was like 5 of them, so they got to split 1,000 between 5 people. That's $200 a piece. So maybe he would have got $200, or you could get killed. Why would you risk your life for $200? That's just stupid. Because if I told you right now, I give you $200 million, you would take the $200 million, right? But if I told you you couldn't wake up tomorrow, you wouldn't take the money, right? That means your life is worth more than $1 billion, 200 billion, 200 million, 10 million. You ain't gonna take the money if it means that you ain't gonna wake up tomorrow. So why the fuck are you robbing people for $200 when you had the possibility of getting killed in the process? Just stupid. Go get a job, bro.
The last story is about a Chicago rapper named Fourblock Little Mari. Mari, real name Kamari Bonslater, is a rapper / gang member from Chicago, Illinois. He's a member of a hood called Fourblock, representing the block 94th and Emerald. Little Mari jumped off the porch at 14 years old, and he stated in an interview that that's the age he started carjacking.
You can't breathe now? No, I got one kidney. You can't breathe now?
He got one kidney.
You like to steal cars? You like to steal cars? Yeah, bitch ass. Oh, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up.
Getting his ass beat by the Mexicans. They wait on the police to come. Remember this?
Motherfucker. You like to steal cars, right, motherfucker? Huh? Yeah. Fuck you. Fuck you.
For real though, I feel you.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Work my ass off for all this time paying for my car. You trying to steal a car to do what? Ride around it and look cool on Instagram, nigga? Get your dumb ass on. Go get a job, bro.
Look what you fucking. He trying to leave. I caught his ass. I chased his ass all the way over here and I caught his ass. Yeah, that was a stolen one. And
Mari was really active in the streets and would post videos of himself sliding through his ops territory looking for one of them to kill. Eventually, Mari started rapping and building a buzz for himself. However, things would take a bad turn for him as he would get backdoored by another Chicago rapper. One day, Mari was allegedly set up by a rapper named Little Noonie, and Noonie and his affiliates robbed Mari at gunpoint, beat him up, and recorded the whole thing to post on Instagram.
I hope they get locked up for this. I hope they get locked up. Whoever I need to call to support the evidence or whatever the case is, they need to get locked up for this. This is you shouldn't be able to do this on the internet and just go scotch-free. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what nobody say about free, all that bullshit. Yeah, whatever. Lock his ass up, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Your phone at. Say what I mean. You leaking, little boy. You leaking? Come on, D, homie. Get your. Say my phone. Bitch ass little boy. Say fuck. Huh? Say what I to start. What I to start. Say fuck. Say fuck. Say fuck rack. Fuck racks. Where's the key? What blood key at? Hey, take that same vanity off. Take that. Hey, Noonie. Stop stopping them, gang. Hey, what that same vanity at? Take that same vanity off. Take that same vanity off for your ass back. Wait. Hold on. Huh? Your ass play crazy with my dead homie. Got your low. Damn, you fucked up. Hurry up and grab the key, bro.
Y'all are insane. All them niggas will be doing 35 years for this shit, boy. Y'all different than me, gang. I don't understand it. I'm calling the police so quick. Soon as I get up and run away, yeah, they just robbed me. It was Lil Mar, especially when the video comes out. Are you fucking insane? Y'all niggas will be doing 35 years. Y'all got switches on y'all. Y'all beating them. Armed robbery. Man, you crazy as hell, boy. Y'all, and I'm coming to understand it was him, Your Honor. 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 I know because we talked to, they set me up. Man, y'all niggas is crazy as hell, boy. And I wouldn't give a damn about no nigga calling me a snitch, a bitch, a goofy, a rat. I don't care nothing about none of that. Yeah, I'm gonna be a snitch, a bitch, a goofy, a rat, and you gonna be the goofy in jail for the next 25 years. And then you think I'm finna sit back and watch this nigga Lil Nooney sign a deal and get rich and spend all this money and go viral and he robbed me like this? I'm suing him. I'm suing the label. I'm locking his ass up. Y'all is playing the wrong game, folks. It's chess, not checkers, folks. Do your homework.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Damn. Oh, my shark beer? Hey, man, stop trying to scratch off. Damn, Lamar. No, bro. Damn. Take that shit off. Oh, my dead homie. Your ass a bitch. Oh, my dead cousin, little boy. Your ass so damn sweet.
He not sweet. You just set him up. He's not sweet. You acted like you was his friend, and then y'all jumped out with 7 people and put guns in his face and robbed him. That don't make him sweet. You would have did the same thing. What else you gonna do? Die right here? You clowned out.
Don't run struck. Yo, goofy ass.
I ain't help. You heard I said 5 G on this bitch. Take them pants off. Take them drawers.
Now run. Now let the drawers run. Run.
Nooney even made a song about it that currently has 5 million views on YouTube. Well, soon, Mari would go back from getting robbed to being the robber, but things wouldn't go as planned. On September 7, 2025, at around 10 a.m., Mari was in the 6700 block of South Krieger when he spotted a car that he wanted to carjack. A 34-year-old woman and a 31-year-old woman were sitting in the car.
A girl, you trying to rob a girl in the first place? You're a goofy, bro. Like, why are you trying to rob a girl, gang? You need to be spending your time. If you're going to be a gangster and all that, okay, to spend your time, go get back at them niggas that robbed you. Why you trying to rob females? You got your ass shot the fuck up. And I'm not going to feel bad about that, bro. I just don't feel bad about a nigga trying to rob. He seen they was girls, ran up on them, tried to rob him, and got it flamed the fuck up. I don't feel bad about that.
And a few of his associates walked up to the car and struck up a brief conversation with the woman. Mari then pulled out his gun and tried to open the passenger door of the car while aiming his gun directly at the woman. It was at that point that things took a turn for the worse for Mari. One of the women had her concealed carry license, so she pulled out her gun. Once Mari saw she had a gun in her hand, he allegedly shot her in the leg, but she was able to return fire and shoot Mari multiple times. She then sped off in her car, successfully fleeing the scene. Mari's associates tried to shoot at the car as it fled, but the shots missed. The victim's companion later told police she recognized the gunman as a local rapper and provided his...
Then the stupid ass little boy is doing all this with no mask, knowing he got clout.
What?
Knowing he got clout. Knowing his cameras everywhere. See, she's smart. This is what I would have did. I would have shot the shit out you. You try to rob me. I'm in the hood. I'm trying to get in my car. I would have pulled my legal gun out. You know what I'm saying? Fired my weapon. Drove off. And then as soon as it happened, I would have called the popo.
Call the popo, huh?
I'd have been like, yeah, it was Lil Mari. I recognized him. And got your ass locked up. You see how that's a win? You see? You see how that's the winner in the situation? The winner is the girl who almost got robbed, shot the little boy for trying to rob him, and then went straight to the police and said, yeah, it was Lil Mari. He tried to rob me. And then Lil Mari got locked up for it. I'm pretty sure he's still in jail for it. That's what he should have did with Lil Nooney. That's what I would have did. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Stage name, Fourblock Little Mari. Mari was found near the scene with multiple gunshot wounds. Surveillance footage showed him standing by the victim's car at the moment shots were fired and collapsing as the vehicle sped away. What's crazy is that Mari was just 16 years old at the time. He survived his injuries, but he got arrested and is officially charged with attempted second-degree murder, attempted vehicular hijacking, and aggravated unlawful possession of a weapon.
We won't see that nigga for the next 15 years, probably, man.
If convicted, he will most likely spend decades behind bars. Don't rob people.
Of course he gonna spend decades. He broke. What you think he gonna get a lawyer and get him off? Nigga ain't got no damn money. Why you think he robbing girls in the hood? To fuck. A bunch of losers, bro. These niggas be losers. Like, just straight corn man. Just stupid as hell, bro. I would love to see his case. Let me see. Let me try to do some research on his case real quick, actually. Let's do it together, folks. Let's go over here. Let's say Fourblock Lil Mari arrested. Let's see. Fourblock Lil Mari charges. He was charged with attempted second-degree murder and attempted vehicular hijacking. He reportedly shot multiple times during an attempted carjacking of a woman who was a concealed carrier. He was taken into custody. So you tried to rob somebody, didn't get robbed, got the shit shot out of you, and then got charged with attempted murder. Then you got caught on the scene, so it wasn't even no way like you was gonna get away with it, not even a little bit. And so now you've been in there 4 months. He ain't getting out. So this shit, he got that. It's too what you call it. It's too easy. He got caught red-handed. He got caught with the gun, with the bullet holes. He got the girl had snitched on him. She recognized you. It's over with for your dumb man. So yeah, that's what happens. We'll probably see you in about 2042 or something like that. Don't drop the soap. Goofy.